The crypto total market cap is about to start its next leg towards the upside, and a major move towards the upside here could lead to a massive money flow back in Bitcoin and all the other altcoins. This is what I'm expecting next for the crypto total market cap. If we look at the yearly open of 2025, we can see that Bitcoin is strong enough to stay above the yearly open. But what am I planning next for the Bitcoin price? I am in a small, slightly profit here, but the next major trade is here to be set this week. We will dive into all the trading setups that I'm seeing in the market right now. But first of all, I would really appreciate you guys to follow me over on X to never miss something throughout the day in crypto. And of course, I would really appreciate you guys to subscribe over on my YouTube channel and like this daily update video if you love those updates. And let's dive right away into the charts right now, because if you look at the crypto total market cap, what we actually can see here is that we are forming a pretty important pattern here. We have been creating a really good support on the lower side here, but we have been also compressing towards an edge point right now. And what am I planning to do next on the crypto total market cap? What we have been seeing here, and this is the most important part of this chart, we have been seeing an A, B, C, D, E pattern here, and we are compressing towards an edge point. What does this mean? Every time we tap support on the lower side here, Bitcoin will tend to pump towards the upside and create resistance on the top side here. And that is exactly what we have been seeing right over here and right over here. We have been getting supported since 2024 by this lower side of this compression here. And this is exactly what we are currently seeing right now on the crypto total market cap. So the next move would be towards the top side of this resistance here. We have seen that many times before, and this will be the most logical move for the crypto total market cap. But a really interesting part here is that every single time we tap the top side and the resistance here, it is getting weaker and weaker, and that is where point G comes in. So we probably will pump towards the upside, but we have been managing to reject this resistance here for over 2 times here, and 1 time in the market this resistance will snap and we will pump further towards the upside. Of course, that is exactly the same with the support on the lower side. But a really interesting part about this chart is if we break towards the downside, this would probably be a liquidity grab for the crypto total market cap. Because if we look at this very important trend line on the lower side here, this is a really good support zone for the total market cap, and probably we will dump towards that line then and start the next leg towards the upside towards old resistance. So for now, the question is, will we start our next rally towards the upside from the point we are at right now, or will we just flush the market right now and then move towards the upside? In my opinion, the crypto total market cap looks pretty good to move towards the upside from off this point, and I'm anticipating on some big money flows coming into Bitcoin and all the other altcoins. Also, if we look at the yearly open of 2025, a pretty important level. I've been talking about this level a lot. This is a really interesting chart for institutions and entities because they want to have really good reports in the market. That was the reason why they probably pushed the price below the 2025 yearly open here, to have bad reports on crypto and good reports overall. And then they will have a position on Bitcoin which is in a slightly loss, which is good for the reports with stocks and all the other things they are holding. But eventually they will push the price towards the upside to have a good report on them in 2026, and that is exactly what we're seeing on the yearly open level for 2025. In the first 2 weeks, I said we have been dropping below this line, but this is pure manipulation. And right now, in the first 2 weeks of 2026, we're already pumping above. And that is exactly what I have been expecting here. And right now, I don't think this is it. we could pump further towards the upside. For now, I really think that maybe a slightly retest towards this 2025 yearly low to flip it into support. We are gaining it right now. We have been seeing it act as resistance and support in the past, but it is really important. What we have been seeing in the past is that if we break below it, retest it to confirm resistance and then move towards the downside. Right here we gained above it, perfectly retested for the next move towards the upside. Right here we have been breaking below it, we have been retesting it for the next move towards the downside, and right now we are finally breaking above it, and I really think this could act as a really good support. So right here I am expecting a slightly retest here to flip this blue line into support and the yearly open to start its next leg towards the upside, and that is exactly what I'm anticipating on in the market right now, because what we can see actually, we have been breaking above this really interesting range in the market. This red box was resistance and this green box was support on the lower side. We've been breaking out, which is a really good signal. Right now we are retesting the first support zone here, so we are flipping resistance back into support. That is exactly why I opened up a really small trade here. Why? I also said I really think that it's maybe possible to see a further leg towards the downside for Bitcoin, because if that happens, I'm opening up a major position in the market. But if Bitcoin tends to get supported by this really interesting resistance and flip back into support, I'm not missing out on that move. That is the exact reason why I opened up a small trade at this point. If we get stopped out, it would be really good, because the price will drop and we can open up our bigger position over on Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin tends to pump from off this point, we are making some slightly little profits from off the trades I have open right now. Right now, if we drop further towards the downside, approximately the $92,000 towards the $90,000 region is a region I'm opening up a major trade, and I will trade that move towards the $105,000, because structure-wise, this is the best thing we can do. We can anticipate on a higher low and then start its next leg towards the upside. This is a trade I think that will unfold in the market. Either we will get TP on this trade, or either we will get stopped out on this trade, and we can open up a even better risk to reward trade over on Bitcoin. So if things develop in the market and one of those entries just hit TP, or another entry just entered the market here, I will keep you posted about every single trade setup over on my X page, and of course in those daily update videos. So it is pretty important for you to follow me over on X and to subscribe over on my YouTube channel. And a really interesting part here is we have also a free community with the first link in the description. I will keep you posted about everything in that free community. So please make sure to join all the socials and our free community with the first link in the description. And if you want to trade all those moves by yourself on your favorite exchange, please make sure to sign up on your favorite exchange, either WeX or Bluefin, to the links in the description, and we are giving you the setup. The only thing you need to do is trade those moves over on your favorite exchange to have a really good collaboration here. Then if you look at the on-chain data, what we can see is that this chart is screaming that institutions are stepping back in crypto, and this is exactly what we want to be seeing, because this is a really interesting part. What we have been seeing right over here in 2025, we saw green dots. That means that big whales are stepping in. Then we dropped further towards the downside, so we have green, red, green. We dropped further towards the downside. That means that retail orders are getting filled in the market. And then we saw the big whale orders getting in the market once again. And that was the moment Bitcoin pumped further towards the upside. So this is a really interesting pattern. We saw green, red, green, and then the next move towards the upside. Right over here, we are seeing the exact same thing happening. So big whales are stepping in the market, then retail, and then big whales once again. And that was the exact moment on the last time we have seen this pattern before the price of Bitcoin went exponentially towards the upside because of those big whale orders. And I really think that is exactly what is going to happen here over on Bitcoin, because this is a really good signal to see that big whales are stepping back in on crypto at such a low price here and after a big drop towards the downside. I don't think it's over for Bitcoin. I either think that new all-time highs will come very, very soon towards Bitcoin. And ending with that, I would really appreciate you guys to follow me over on X and subscribe over on my YouTube channel. And I will see you tomorrow by a brand new Crypto Daily Update video.